guys, welcome to EJ's Budget and Stickers. Today is July 1st. Oh my god, you guys, can we believe it? We're already into July. So, few things. June was completely crazy. There was a lot of stuff going on. Personal, budget-wise, nothing there wasn't anything really crazy going on. So I do apologize that we did miss the week 2, 3, and 4 check-in. I was just taking a lot of classes to learn some different things. And then there was some, like I said, there were some personal things that came up that I did need to spend a lot of time and energy on. So I do apologize, guys. Going forward, as long as everything that we took care of in June and that stays in June going forward, it should be much, much better. So let's get caught up. And today is a payday. As in my last video, I did talk about how July is going to be a magic month because I do get paid 3 times. I also need to take a look at the budget and figure out how it's going to change, because there was some things that I have made some lifestyle changes. So in addition to that, some of these changes are going to affect the budget. As of right now, I don't know how much, but it will be a learning curve as we go on from this point forward. So let's take a look and clear out the expenses from the accounts. And from there, we will take a look at what bills are due, make sure that we are on track for where our money needs to go between this pay period and next. So, let's switch this over to, like I said, we need to take a look at June. So I'm going to leave the last month to July so I get both, so we are not having to flip back and forth. I'm going to go ahead and apply that. So just some recaps and that as we're going through the budget. 17th, I did get paid. I did budget that out. I had a household expense. I ended up going and doing some grocery shopping at L&B's on the 26th. Just need to pick up a couple items there. My son did get a haircut, so we did take care of that. The doctor's appointment, you guys, everything went well. I ended up taking the $100 that I got for my birthday to help with the gas expense because my son and I, we drove to and from and for this doctor's appointment, and it was out of state. So I did not have that huge of an expense that came out of the checking because, like I said, I did use my birthday money to help fund the trip. So this way it wasn't such a impact on the budget. So for gas, it was $49.83, and to fill up to go there, it was $40. It was like $39 and some change to start the trip, and then to come back $49.83. So that's not bad. I mean, it was about $80, $85 round trip. So can't be mad. And then I also went and picked up a couple things on Wednesday just for the house. Wednesday again, the new Minions movie is coming out, so I do want to take my son to go see that. So we do have tickets for today So we'll end up going and seeing that sometime this afternoon. So we'll go ahead, clear that out as well. And Netflix, that did come out of the account, so we're good there. I ended up in June starting a subscription for realeats where I pay for 12 meals. Because it was a friend that referred me, they ended up getting 50% off. I ended up getting 50% off my first order. If that is something that you want to try, and that I will do a referral link also so you can get that deal. And if you do it, I will get 50% off on an order that I place as well. So far, you guys, the meals that I have tried with Real Eats, I like them. The calorie count is fairly low. I think the highest calorie count that I did have for a meal was 720 calories, I believe, for the meal. And the portions are incredible. And so I had a real hard time even finishing my portion. So when I make a meal, I end up like splitting out the veggies or like the potatoes because there's just so much that I can stretch that for 2 meals and then just provide a protein to go with it. So this is a full 12 meals that I am getting. So I'm going to spend $175.85 for those. And my 25 did come out, so that went to my savings and energy bill. So we are finally under $100, you guys. That is just awesome. I'm feeling good. Barely having to run the air conditioning because my downstairs stays nice and cool, and that's where we spend most of our time. And we can go ahead, clear that out. So now the paycheck. And today, like I said, it was a payday. So we are looking at $13, $14, and 12 cents. So we'll go ahead, clear that out. Because it is the first of the month, I do have that rent expense. So we can go ahead, clear that as well. So out of my rent category, I have that housing fee. And just in case for the people that don't know, that I pay rent, but the company that I pay to, they have a service that will report to the credit bureau that I've paid my rent on time. So it's helping improve my credit. So I'm very, very thankful for that service. Also, I have my water bill along with my garage for parking, and then of course my rent and that. So between now and next payday, because next payday isn't until the 15th. So we need to take care of Xfinity, and that's going to be the phone and the internet, and the card payment is the other expense. So those are the 2 bills that I definitely need to make sure that I am covering. As you see, you guys, July here, I do have a couple sinking funds that are due. So I want to make sure that those 2 sinking funds are on track as well. We have AFAM, so that's the car insurance for 6 months. That will be due at the end of this month, along with Beachbody. They did send me an email letting me know that for the yearly subscription, it is going to go up. So I do need to get that amount again and get that correctly reflected into the budget. I believe it's going to be like 120 and some change is if I recall that email correctly. So instead of paying the 106.30, it will have that new budget. And And so I think that's basically it for this right now. So let's get into the budget side of it. Let's take a look. There might be some overspending just because things have not been assigned. So we will take a look at June. Just real quick. So with June, it looks like, okay, the bills were on track. Did a little bit of overspending in that with the groceries. So let's see, my budget usually for the month is $300. So I was $59.07, or yeah. So let's see, total activity says that I was 359.07. And I assigned 301, so that left me 57.87 in the hole, for the groceries. Not bad, as long as I don't make that a habit. So, and then as you guys see here for the car, I did fund $100.17, and that for the road trip because I wasn't 100% sure. I did not know that as a birthday gift from my parents that I was going to be getting $100. Usually we just go out to lunch or dinner, and that for my birthday, and that's usually good enough. So that was definitely an unexpected gift. So I was making, I was making the plan because this is something that once a year, my son and I, we go, and that for his checkup, and it is out of state. So maintenance, I do have to get my car in for an oil change. And we did talk about the car insurance. So, and then the movies. I am overspent on the movies because this I did purchase a little bit early. I was not expecting to do another movie, but when we went, my son and I, we had gone out when the new Jurassic World movie came out, and then one of the previews that we did see was the Minion movie, and that has prompted today's outing. So not worried. It is, but it isn't a overspend. It's just I had to buy the tickets, and I didn't want to buy them last minute. So we'll get into July. We'll take care of the overspending that is here, and that within the budget. So right now, I do need to take care of the rent. So we will take from there. Energy. Take from there. Okay, so let's just make sure that, okay. That is done. So we are good. So out of the household expenses, we want to take a look at the Xfinity. So we're looking at these two bills right here. And okay, so assigned last month, I did 148. So internet, we will just give it that 72 or 78.72 for that. And then the phone, We'll do 75. I know it's not, yeah, we'll do the 75 for now, and I'll take a look again at this phone bill, see where the actual paying the phone off is at. So that would give me 255.05. So I don't think the bill is that low yet, but we will double check and see if we can get that to go away. Laundry, I should be okay there. Renter's insurance will come back because I need to make sure I stay on track with that as well. So the car payment, I need to fund, and that is $454.05. And we took care of Xfinity. So those are the two bills that are a must that I have to take care of. And then the car insurance. So as we see, I need $64.47 more to be fully funded for this month as the bill comes out on the 27th. So let's go ahead, get that in. So $64.47. I am fully funded there. Okay, the other sinking funds is the tab. So let's go ahead, take care of that. $14.81. And the renter's insurance, I just need $12.58 there. Groceries, let's go ahead and give it the 150. And as you guys saw, I might have to make an adjustment to this $150 because I'm not doing Real Eats every week. I'm doing it every other week with the 12 meals. So that will give me 24 meals in that already planned and prepped for the month. And so that will just leave me a few meals if we want to go out to eat, or if we end up having, like one night, we might do a pizza, or, just something that's not part of the meal prepping through Real Eats. So I will still give it a budget. That budget might change just because of that. The month of June, I only did one order for the month, and those 12 meals, I have 3 left because I was finishing getting rid of a lot of stuff in the freezer, so this way I can get into a better schedule with that, and just really making some better lifestyle changes and trying to become a little bit more healthy or in the decisions, because I feel that things personally have to make a change, and so like I said, you guys, the budget might reflect some of these personal changes, so things might look a little bit different. So let's take a look and see the Excel bill. Let's go ahead. Let's take care of that. I'm going to I'll budget 75. That will put me almost at 80. So I feel that that this should go down a little bit more. So we'll just have to wait and see. And I'll go ahead, I'll put 50 here. And then I'll put 25 there. And let me go into this medical, and I'm going to put the 25 that's in my savings for this medical. Household is pretty empty, so I'm going to put 10 there. Okay, the fitness, that is completely, I'll put $10 there to help cover that that extra spending that's going to come with this. So we'll go ahead, put $10 there, and we'll do $12.74 for clothing. So that brings us down to 0. And we're looking at 52 days. So that means that my money is definitely sticking around a lot longer. So that's really good. That's a good feeling. I definitely feel good because I at least have, with my spending habits, I at least have 1 month where between where I have all my money sitting right now, if something was to happen, I at least know that I have a month's worth of cushion that I could pull from all these categories to take care of my living expenses, and that for at least 1 month. I'm almost at 2. So that will be the next goal, is to see if I can get up to 60 days, because if I can get up to 60 days, that means that I am spending money that I made 2 months ago. So that would be pretty wild, guys. That would be definitely a wild ride. But if you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much. I appreciate it. If you are one of my subscribers and you're just checking in to see how things are, thank you so much. And I appreciate you so much. And if you're new, thank you for stopping by. If you like what you see, please hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you on my journey. Like I said, basically June was a really busy month. It gave me a lot of reflection and a lot of personal growth and stuff like that. And till next time, guys, be safe and take care.